Welcome into Father Albert Bickerstaff Field. Christian Gokel, glad to have you alongside here on Watch BC Sports as your cadets have a massive region matchup coming up in men's soccer against Perry. And this one is for region seeding as we get towards the end of the season here. Perry sits atop of the standings right now, having a wonderful season, 11-1 overall, and just one loss in region play. The cadets, meanwhile, sit at 7-5 on the season, have two losses in region play, including a 3-0 loss to Perry about a month ago. And as we come into this one, the cadets sit in second place in the region, but just a game behind Perry and have a chance tonight, if things go their way, to come out of this one atop of the region standings. But that's going to take a lot, not just a win. The cadets would need to win by 3 goals to have a chance of overtaking Perry in this one. And that's going to be a tall task against an 11-1 team. But the cadets have had a good run of form lately, and hopefully they can come out and show their best this afternoon. Perfect evening here in Savannah, and it looks like we are just about set for kickoff.
Bowtie Barbecue has always been a work of passion. It takes time, skill, and a blend of perfect temperature, wood, smoke, and meats. We just took it up a notch. Taste the passion. Bowtie Barbecue, 6724 Waters Avenue, Savannah.
BC will be in their all maroon this afternoon, while Perry will be wearing white tops, black shorts, and white socks. It is a warm one this afternoon, about 75 degrees. A little bit of a breeze here, but not a cloud in the sky here in Savannah, Georgia. And you know what that means? If it's perfect outside in South Georgia, that means it's perfect outside for the Nats, but hopefully it's a little bit of home field advantage for the cadets. Early kickoff here this evening, which means we might be battling the sun a little bit. 7:45 is when sunset is scheduled. So we'll probably be battling the sun a little bit for this game, but we'll bear through if you'll bear through with us. BC going left to right. Can expect to see the cadets being pretty aggressive this evening. A loss, and they're still probably in second. A win, and all of a sudden things get very interesting. So the cadets with nothing to lose have a chance to cut it loose. They got a big result last Tuesday when they took down Wayne. And Wayne is the team 3 games. Oh, as we have a wonderful ball in. And an early opportunity there for the cadets. But Wayne, the team that could play an integral role in how these two teams' season ends up, defeated Perry, handing them their lone loss of the season 3 games ago. Oh, and off the face there. Toughness from 20. Again, Perry handled BC during their home game, 3-0 in that one. That one a few weeks ago now. The cadets have been in better form recently. As Woods is going to lose possession. He's curious about that one. As that one will head into the stands. Long throw in. And Perry will maintain possession, get a cross in. And offsides will be the call, but dangerous from Perry there. Both teams with shaky moments early defensively, but neither offense able to take advantage. And Weisel will send this one deep. Nice flick on attempt by Lewis, but Perry will come away with possession. And they now have a chance to possess themselves, but heavy dribble turns the ball over to BC. And that one will go all the way back to the keeper. Kind of played to no one there. It's Mills Hollis getting the steal. It's a wonderful through ball there. And that'll be played out of bounds for a throw in for the Cadets. That's on the keeper, just playing it to no one in the middle of the pitch. And Cadets give away possession. And brilliant D of green grass for Perry to carry. Neither team able to really dominate the middle third yet. A long switch to Hollis. And he's able to put one on frame. Couldn't get a lot behind it, but dangerous stuff there. Wonderful switch. And Hollis will win that one for the Cadets. Oh, nice lead from Heron. Excuse me, that's Ben Harvey. 4, not 6. Parker Lewis just could not get the ball out of his feet. And now a foot race, but one that BC is able to win. Nicely done there by Turner Rodenberg. BC went down 3-1 in their previous match at Warner Robins, but they were able to rip off 6 goals of their own. Ended up winning that game 7-5. Hoping for a little bit stabler match this time, but they'll take a win however they can get it in this one. As again, Hollis is in. But just can't get that final dribble. It's a nice step by John Britton there. And a very nice touch by Gamboa. Ooh. A little 22-on-22 violence there. Oh, just could not get the ball out from his feet. That was a chance for BC if they were able to find that one back post. It was a 2-on-1 opportunity. But again, the ball just gets stuck at an attacker's foot. There's Harvey. That's a wonderful cross. There's just no one home. Falls to his feet. There's Parker Lewis in possession. Back to Woods. And now Perry with a chance to counter. Long ball played, and BC will handle that. Mills Hollis has been busy and a wonderful piece of skill. Can he get a ball across? He can. And Lewis just can't get around on it. But a wonderful bit of skill from Hollis there. And he's been dangerous early. Again, the BC, the team with nothing to lose in this one. That's nicely done by Perry. But the pressure from BC, again. That's the second time BC very clearly thought that they were going to get possession on a throw-in only to have it go to Perry. But it doesn't matter there as Perry gives it right back. Oh, that's nicely in. Oh, that's on target. Again, dangerous from the Cadets early. That'll be a throw in. On a great tackle. But again, Perry just can't find that one ball to open things up. It's a nice step by Woods there. Heron giving chase. And he's able to get it off of him. Dribbles around another man. To Parker Lewis. Oh, and that's well done by the keeper. Again, BC leaving just 3 men back. A sweeper just in front. They're going to say a cadet went through the back there. Free kick. And a chance for Perry to relieve some of this pressure. An aggressive formation for BC early. They've been able to get a couple of quality shots on goal. And Perry will play this short. And now they'll send it. And Wise will control in his box there nicely. Strong crowd out this afternoon. A lot of Perry. Strong Perry contingent making the trip. Battling down 16. Oh, and just a very scary ball on the back line for Perry there. And they'll play it all the way back to the keep. Lewis will pressure. Keeper clears, but only as far as Asher Heron. Mills will turn and do battle. And again, a lovely bit of skill back to Harvey. Plays it into Woods, but Woods gives up possession. That one just kind of lands in no man's land. But John Britton, big head. It's a nice step again. Oh, they're going to call offsides. I think Harvey had to hold his run for just a second longer. That's the right idea. It's been strong for BC early, but we're only 13 minutes into this one. You wonder how long can they keep up this intensity? Perry has an excellent side. And I think they're okay to play like this because, again, BC, to take over the region, needs to win this one by 3 goals. And even then, it might not be enough. The reality for BC is if they want to win this region, they're going to have to win this one today and hope that someone can pull an upset against Perry along the way. Perry was still with 2 games against in-town rival Warner Robins. And as we've seen, Warner Robins can pour in goals when they want to. BC's only 2 losses came in region play, or that came in region play. 1 to Perry, and then 1 that they avenged last week against Wayne. Again, BC with numbers, but can't find that final ball. That one will be played out for a Perry throw. As Ben Harvey will be substituted out. Looks like Robert Leonard checking in for the Cadets. And I think we'll probably see that a lot today, just keeping fresh legs in on the attack, keeping the pressure on. It's been intensity for the first 15 minutes. Stagnant from both teams here. Perry's coaching staff calling for some kind of movement. Lewis in possession. And a long ball here. And Mills will win the race. That's a nice bit of combo play from BC. Get the cross in. That's dangerous. Oh, that was on target. Nicely done by the keeper to keep that one out. It's a windy day, especially down on the field, and that ball was on frame from Parker Lane. It's a good ball in. Again, on frame. Keeper has some work to do, but does it. But this is good from BC early. And a physical bit of play there, but dealt with by BC. That was dangerous because Perry had numbers. That's a nice switch. But Leonard able to come away with possession. Nice bit of work there from the right wing. And they're going to stop it for an injury. Perry going to substitute. BC will retain possession, going to throw it back in. Looks like the right back for Perry. A little worse for the wear. Woods in possession. Just looking for that one ball. Hits it to Lewis. Plays it back to Hollis. And he just kind of gives it away. I think he scolded that ball a bit. Now a wonderful through ball is dealt with by Brenton. Again, that's kind of how Perry's playing this, is they're sitting back, and as soon as they get in possession, they're pressing it, trying to counter. Chance for Perry to release some of that pressure. Instead, they throw it away. Nice step by Mills. And that lets BC kind of move forward here, reset the lines. Both teams showing while they're sitting at the top of the table right now. A good possession from BC there. Leonard brings it down. Woods is in the box. Gets it on frame. Wow, that's unbelievable that he was able to get that one on frame. And a nice kick save by the keeper. And they'll play it out. But BC with some dangerous opportunities. Really wonderful play from the keeper for Perry, keeping some of these out. And Brenton just leveling the forward. Nice bit of play there. I think Danny Britt might be interested in seeing that. Mills Halls loses his footing a bit there, but comes back into possession, finds Woods. And again, BC with a nice bit of give and go. And Wood just puts that one over the top. But again, dangerous play here from the Cadets early. But now you need some of that to start paying off. Shut off by Hollis there. BC comes away with possession there. And that one will go all the way back to the keeper. And Perry will reset possession. And that will result in a turnover from Perry, and BC again a chance offensively. And they'll call a foul on BC there. Again, a chance for Perry to relieve some pressure. Long ball into the box, but there's a couple of Panthers waiting there. But defended nicely by the Cadets for now, but Woods can't get it away. And Weisel will handle that. No problem for the Cadets keeper. Good switch there. And he'll play it down the line to Robert Leonard. Back to Hollis. And those two are just working their way down the sideline. You like the idea there. As the Cadets defense will clear that one all the way back through. Dangerous play. And that seemed like a forearm shiver there. That's a nice bit of play. Panthers with a dangerous opportunity here. And cleared away by John Britton. But just as far as the 18-yard box, and that was a dangerous opportunity for Perry. And Robert Leonard's in. Now can he get one across? He can. Just no one on the back stick for the Cadets. That's nicely stolen. And we're going to get a handball call on Perry. This will be a free kick opportunity for the Cadets. As Parker Lewis will have some geographical discussions on the ball placement with the official. And if you're looking for a height advantage, it definitely resides on Perry's side. And they're going to send all 11 men back to defend this. And that's on frame. But again, nicely saved by the keeper. What a strike by Lewis. We're about 30 yards out. That one rattled the frame. And Britton's got some work to do as the keeper comes flying out and smartly just plays this one away. Gives Weisel a chance to reset. Nice move by Woods again. BC going to try the left side. Asher Heron's in. And just can't get a shot off. But BC will maintain possession. Woods just goes through a man. And nothing behind that strike. Would love to see him get his head up there, find another man, find that extra pass. That one played on by Perry, and they've got a man burning down the sideline. BC just going to play it out of bounds and reset. So it's been fall back and defend and then counter for Perry. Well, BC's just had their foot on the gas pedal the whole first half. Oh, that was kind of a lazy ball. BC going to come away with it. And another lazy ball. But that's well done by the center back. That's on frame by Woods again. But again, just not a lot of power behind it. This keeper's been in top form. It's going to take something pretty special to beat him tonight. As we are about a half hour into this one, and he's been on top of his game. Heron controls, but the ball's going to fall out of bounds. That's a great switch. Looked like it could have been offsides, but again, Brenton there like a stone wall, but that should be out of bounds for a corner kick. Britton's played very well in this first half. Throw in. But it basically turned it into a corner as Weisel, well done. Gets clipped on the way by, but no worse for the wear. Still send this long. Falls to Lewis, but he gets bodied. Mills Hollis uses his head. A big switch by Woods to Gamboa. Atencio. It's a great cross. And BC desperately wants a handball call, but they're not going to get it. And that was a lovely bit of play from Christopher Woods as he cannot keep that one in. Leonard in possession. Play back to Woods, who's really kind of taking over at center midfield here. Oh, that's a great ball in. Woods has kind of fallen back away from forward and to a more of a central midfield role, and he's been dangerous these last few minutes. They're just going to leave BC alone out here. Chance to get a cross in. They do. And Lewis just takes it away. Sends it in, and the keeper there again. Some heart-pounding moments here for the Perry defense, but again, keeper's been in top form. Asher Heron gets it back to Parker Lewis. Oh, and again, stonewalled. The captain for Perry has been wonderful as well. All the way back to John Britton. And gives it away in a very dangerous spot. And that's going to be a foul on Perry. Oh, a good bit of skill from Perry there, but BC there. Perry will kind of work their way down the sideline. I think they're going to try for a long throw in here. Ball's in. Oh, just could not find his feet. Back into the mixer. Leonard will hold up, wait for his support to come. And that comes in the forms of Mills Hollis. And just gives it away. Left back with a lot of green grass. Hollis trying to play catch up. Oh, and a nice bit of skill again. Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Mills. Frustration, but he's run a lot in this first half. This one's sent long. But again, Big John Brenton handles it very well. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. And the Sand Gnats have arrived in full force. Hopefully that's good tidings for the cadets. Little home Savannah advantage. That's a nice ball down the side to Asher. Can he get one in? That's got to be a corner, yeah. And it's going to be. John Brenton kind of looks towards the sideline for permission. And they will send him up. And played it low and quick. And no one really ready. And Just sent away by Perry's defense. Bit of a wasted opportunity there for the Cadets. And that one's going to be out of bounds, I believe, of her throw in. And played to no one. And now Perry with a chance to run. And played away. These last 2 minutes, always dangerous. Can't relax here. Goes into the box, cleared away by Brenton. Good bit of skill from Perry there. I believe they're going to call a penalty. And they are going to call a penalty. And this is what you're talking about. You just can't lose focus in these last 2 minutes. And BC just hacks a man down to the top of the box. It was a dangerous play. He moved his way around 3 different men. I think they're having a conversation as to whether or not this one was in the box, but they're going to keep it there for a penalty. And it's in. So BC dominates possession in the first half, have multiple great chances to score, but just laziness defensively and chopping a man down to the top of the box. And the Cadets trail 1-0. And that one goes all the way out of the back for a goal kick, and that will probably do it for the first half. Again, dominated by the Cadets. Multiple shots on goal, lots of great opportunities, but couldn't finish any of them, and then just a lack of composure defensively in the final couple of minutes. And the Cadets trail 1-0 in what feels like a must-win game if you're going to try to take this region. Again, live from Father Albert Bickerstaff Field. Christian Gokel at the half. Perry 1, BC 0. We'll be back with more after this.
Criminal defense, family law, DUI, and divorce. You need representation. The one to call is Savannah's own Jonathan V. Dunn, PC, attorney at law. Voted a Thomson Reuters super lawyer consecutively since 2023. Online at jvdattorney.com. Coastal Living? Parker Scott Properties. With commercial, residential, and rentals. Make the call. 912-661-6142. Or go to parkerscottproperties.com. BC Brothers Moving is Savannah's most trusted moving service. From residential to commercial to packing supplies, BC Brothers does it all. Let BC Brothers' energetic, trustworthy team wrap it, pack it, and move it for you. Check out BC Brothers online at bcbrothersmoving.com or give them a like on Facebook. At Benedictine alumni-owned Stacked Firewood Delivery, we're all about the best premium firewood, conveniently delivered in manageable stacks at the right price. We're talking kiln-dried, pest-free firewood. You see, our custom stack is equal to about 10 fires. Choose oak, cherry, hickory, or mixed hardwoods. Stacked Firewood Delivery. Go to stackedwood.com. That's stackedwood.com. Bowtie Barbecue has always been a work of passion. It takes time, skill, and a blend of perfect temperature, wood, smoke, and meats. We just took it up a notch. Taste the passion. Bowtie Barbecue, 6724 Waters Avenue, Savannah.
When it comes to blocking all the obstacles that life throws your way, let Bernard Williams and Auto Owners Insurance help you dodge the hits, analyze the playing field, and run the ball all the way home. We shield you so you can have peace of mind when it comes to auto, home, life, or business insurance. As one of the oldest and most respected independent insurance agencies in the Southeast, we know what it means to stand behind the people we protect head on. Trust in the power of the shield since 1934. For more information, go to thepoweroftheshield.com.
You know, Christian, after a day of the hottest sports in town, sometimes you just gotta unwind.
Yeah, Kevin, and the perfect place to do it, Cool Vibes Pizza and Wings.
That's because Cool Vibes offers delicious pizza, wings, sandwiches, and salads, all with a Jamaican Caribbean island twist.
And the atmosphere is 100% kicked back. No worries, man.
Plus, they're the home of the Oxtail Pizza.
Cool Vibes Pizza, 4501 Montgomery Street, Savannah. That's coolvibespizza.com. Cool with a K.
Come on and unwind at Cool Vibes.
The honor, the heritage, the tradition of excellence. The home for Benedictine Cadets football is WatchBCSports.com. All the games, play-by-play, and in-depth analysis. Home of the Danny Britt Show. Be a part of the action as your Benedictine Cadets take the field in their quest for yet another championship. On the official home of the Cadets, WatchBCSports.com. And look for us on Facebook and Instagram at WatchBCSports.
We're at the half here again. Perry up 1-0 in this one in the final minute of the first half there. BC giving up a penalty, and what some fans were arguing was just body-on-body collision there, maybe a 50-50 ball, but it did look very much like the man got hacked down at the very top of the box there. So unfortunate for BC, the team who looked like the much better side there in the first half, but it is what it is when you play such a well-run team like Perry. 11-1 on the season, and their one loss just 2-1 at Wayne. They handled BC during BC's trip up to Perry 3-0. So it's unfortunate because that looked like maybe BC's best half of the season thus far. They look they're very good attacking form, but just could not get one across past Perry's keeper, and now they trail 1-0. We got about 6 minutes to go until the second half. We're going to step aside, and we'll have the rest of the coverage coming to you for that second half here in just under 6 minutes. Just under 2 minutes to go until this second half gets underway. We're going to say thank you to our sponsors one more time, and then we'll have the second half action of Perry and Benedictine after this.
Criminal defense, family law, DUI, and divorce. You need representation. The one to call is Savannah's own Jonathan V. Dunn, PC, attorney at law. Voted a Thomson Reuters super lawyer consecutively since 2023. Online at jvdattorney.com. Coastal Living? Parker Scott Properties. With commercial, residential, and rentals. Make the call. 912-661-6142. Or go to parkerscottproperties.com. BC Brothers Moving is Savannah's most trusted moving service. From residential to commercial to packing supplies, BC Brothers does it all. Let BC Brothers' energetic, trustworthy team wrap it, pack it, and move it for you. Check out BC Brothers online at bcbrothersmoving.com or give them a like on Facebook.
You know, Christian, after a day of the hottest sports in town, sometimes you just gotta unwind.
Yeah, Kevin, and the perfect place to do it, Cool Vibes Pizza and Wings.
That's because Cool Vibes offers delicious pizza, wings, sandwiches, and salads, all with a Jamaican Caribbean island twist.
And the atmosphere is 100% kicked back. No worries, man.
Plus, they're the home of the Oxtail Pizza.
Cool Vibes Pizza, 4501 Montgomery Street, Savannah. That's coolvibespizza.com. Cool with a K.
Come on and unwind at Cool Vibes.
Welcome back into Father Albert Bickerstaff Field here on the campus of Benedictine Military School. Christian Gokel, glad to have you alongside here on Watch BC Sports. Your cadets in a massive region matchup trail the Perry Panthers 1-0 in this one, following a PK with just 30 seconds to go there in the first half. BC, the aggressor for most of that first half, but now they're going to have to find a way to put one away. Dangerous for the cadets is the fact that the sun is going to be in the eyes of their keeper for this entire second half. So you wonder if that plays into it a little bit. At the same time, you wonder if Perry potentially just falls back and plays defense in this one. They've got a chance here. Even if BC comes back and finds a way to win, they're going to have to win by a lot to take over at the top of the region. So you wonder if Perry just parks the bus here in the second half or they continue to attack as well. It's going to be fun to watch. Glad to have you alongside here on this Tuesday afternoon. Just a perfect day in South Georgia here. As I believe we are ready to get underway. Be Parker Lewis for the cadets. And we are underway. And of note, and this has just become a reality in high school sports, just 2 officials this evening in this massive region tilt. Nice bit of combo play early from the cadets. And again, they've been able to get pressure, but now can you put one away? Big John Brenton will come up for this corner kick. He'll be in the middle of the box. BC sent him up last time, and then they went short. Let's see if they try to send one in. They will. That's long. But cleared nicely by Perry. BC tries to put it back in the mixer. It's a nice ball from Parker Lewis, but cut off by the defense there for Perry, but poked away. Oh, nice bit of skill. Somehow able to get it through. Woods lays it off. And finally cleared by Perry. But just as far as Brenton, gets it to Asher Heron. Oh, well done by Parker Lewis. Tries to get into Ben Harvey, but can't. And Mills Halls will watch it roll out of bounds for a throw for the Cadets. Again, I apologize for the sun. You're staring into the same glare that all the fans are. That one's in nicely. Oh, just can't get it on frame, but still in play. Somehow, Hollis is able to keep it in bounds. Good bit of possession there for the Cadets. They're just trying to find that key to unlock this Perry's defense. Oh, it's a lovely ball. And a nice piece of defending there. Sounded like a cannon blast. Just need that sun to peek down behind the trees in the distance, and we should be all right. Now Perry with a chance to break, but defended nicely by the Cadets. But only as far as the sideline. Perry right back in. Ooh, a scary moment there for the Cadets. Goal kick. Again, BC playing a dangerous game, leaving a lot of men up front because they have to score. Heavy touch by Heron, but he's somehow able to get it away. And now Woods could be through. Nice bit of play there. Over to Mills, who plays it back to Lane, to Harvey. And those three will just play in their own little band on that side. Played in. And terrible clearance. Falls at Lewis's feet. That's a goal. You were waiting. BC was pounding on the door, and it took a mistake from Perry. Defender cleared it off his own man's face, and it fell right to the feet of Parker Lewis. And after just pounding and pounding on the door, the Cadets finally break through early here in the first half. And who else but number 10 for the Cadets? That's huge. And BC now has new life. Played long. Now Perry getting aggressive on the offensive side of the ball. It's an interesting decision. I mean, BC has numbers here. You're curious what the strategy is from Perry. Just 5 back defensively. And again. I know I've said it multiple times. BC would have to win this game by 3 goals, but if you're Perry, a win here just puts you in the driver's seat for the rest of the season in the region, basically puts any doubt to bed. But a loss here, and all of a sudden, you have to win out. Heavy touch there from the defender, but able to get it out. Turner's, again, that's a bit of scary defending there, but able to get his wits about him and plays that one very nicely. That's a dangerous turn there. All the way back to the keeper. And again, just dangerous play from BC. Nothing really decisive right now between those 3 players. And that one can't clear the defender. Gabo Atencio able to come away with it. Oh, and a lovely ball. Woods is dangerous. Loves cutting back in there. But that's a nice bit of tracking back from that defender. He's going to play it long. He's got a man. Oh, lovely! What a goal! Ben Harvey with his back to the goal, able to head that one up and in. And it's been Christopher Woods here in this second half on the left side, cutting it back to his right foot. He's been so dangerous. And that time, just a perfect ball into Harvey. One touch off the head over the keeper. Great bit of play there from the Cadets. And in just a couple of minutes, they've gone down from down 1-0 to up here. And this is huge. BC looking to get in again. There's blood in the water, and they can smell it. Two on one. And Turner able to do his job there. Shaking defending again from Perry. BC looking to lock him in here. And they're able to get the ball back. Oh, great bit of skill. BC working it down the sideline. Harvey has it. He's able to get a ball across, but it careens off a man. Heron on the ball. Has his inside cut off. Plays it back and resets. Woods in possession now. And the BC goes all the way from sideline to sideline. Ben Harvey working his way down, trying to get it across, but earns a corner for his efforts. He's there. Ball still alive. Perry able to clear it. That's going to roll out of bounds. That'll be a Benedictine throw. Woods in possession. Oh, a little Meg. Oh, yeah. Listen, it's a foul, but you kind of have to. When you get Meg, you just can't let somebody get away with that. But now a chance for BC potentially to pour people into the box and try a free kick here. BC will set up a set piece here. That's dangerous. Nicely cleared. Lewis will possess it, send it back. It's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in for the Cadets. Sun's just about behind the trees now. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of coverage for the last 20 or so minutes of this one. I know trying to track that far sideline is brutal right now. It is for us too. And that's just how it goes. Both teams have kind of decided that the right side is the side they're going to play this entire half on. BC with the throw. Perry immediately pressures, goes out of bounds for another BC kick. And BC gives it away in a really dangerous spot. But well done by Weisel stepping out to clear that one. Oh, they give it away. Gamboa Tincio's in. Said he pulls up. Oh, you'd love to have him just run on. Try to put one on frame. Sometimes it's okay to be a little bit selfish. That's easy to say standing up here, though. He's done a lot of running. And Perry will substitute. Great ball played in, but it's going to be offsides. Nice job by BC's backline stepping. But Perry showing a little bit more offensive prowess here. As a celebrity has entered the stand, Father Frank. Oh, and a wonderful ball. Great idea. Played out for a throw. You love the thought from Woods there. Dangerous, but it gets to where it's supposed to go. Heavy touch, though. But BC holds on to possession. Nice bit of skill from Asher. Good ball. Looking for that last one. Instead, he's going to try it. Oh. Ball ended up going between the goalpost and the soccer goal and the goalpost of the football field goal. It's a lovely attempt. Had some touch on it. I think the keeper had it the whole way, but it's still a great attempt. The goal kick. Oh, played through and a man's on. And that's in. Heartbreaking moment for the Cadets, but that's what happens. You only have 2 or 3 guys back defensively. And Perry's shown more aggression. It felt like that goal was coming from Perry just with the run of play. And it just takes one flick on past your sole defender, and they were in. There's 2 teams at top form. And they've been evenly matched this whole time. Ben Harvey battling on the sideline. And BC unable to hold on possession. Again, just for whatever reason, just love playing right on the sideline over there. If you're just joining us, Perry went up 1-0 with 30 seconds to go in the first half on a penalty. Then BC in the first 5 minutes able to push through 2 goals. Now they're looking for another one. That one's on frame, but right at the keeper. BC went up 2-1, and just moments ago, Perry on a counter able to get the ball past the keeper. And then an open net, Perry attacker able to slot it home. So 60 minutes are gone, and we've decided absolutely nothing in this one. Ben Harvey and Parker Lewis, your goal scorers for the Cadets. They're going to have to come up big. Perry switches it all the way across. But Weisel able to be there. As a reminder, this is a region match. So if it is tied, it'll go into extra time. But the way this one's going, I doubt we've seen our final goal. Played off parry should be BC possession. It is. Just a bad touch there. But again, it's been these little flick-ons where Perry's been able to get in and misses everything. BC has to be perfect defensively, and it's just been these little no-nothing flick-ons offensively for Perry. And with as many guys as they're pushing forward, with BC only leaving 3 back, they're turning very dangerous very quickly. As the sun mercifully begins setting behind the trees. Should have a clearer picture for you the rest of the way. Weisel with the goal kick here. It's a great through ball. Just can't get it on frame. What's worrying is the Cadets feels like a prize fight where BC's come out swinging for the first hour of this match, but haven't been able to land the knockout blow. Meanwhile, Perry, the more this one goes, the fresher they seem because they've been kind of holding back this whole game. Hope that BC just has something in the tank here. Nice step. Just seems like some of that spark that was in BC's leg for the whole first half and the beginning of this half is gone. And that one goes through the field goal. But BC just seems spent right now. Just looking for that spark. Oh, wonderful move by Woods. And straight to the keeper. Coming up on the final quarter of an hour. And again, you just can't have that sloppy defense when you don't have your full back line back. Britain's going to have to do some defending here. And BC's able to. It's well done. Woods with a great ball to Harvey. Switches it. Leonard's there. Lewis off the goalpost. Ends up going off of the football field goal. So that'll be a goal kick, but that was an excellent effort by Robert Leonard there. And that's the opportunity. That's the kind of opportunity BC's going to need, but they got to put it away. You didn't want anybody else on that ball right there. Perry will take their time here. He'll adjust both of his socks and make sure they're perfect. Go ahead and touch the goalpost. And now we'll play some soccer. And all of that, BC right back in possession. Oh, nicely done. Mills Hollis has it. Slide it back. Oh, you love the give and go. Wood's able to get it back. Can Mills get one across? He can. There's Asher. Just over the keeper, but well done by the keeper to track that. He's been unbelievable tonight. Again, defensively, you got to find somebody to play it to their feet. You can't just clear it back right in the middle of the field. Touch and go moments for the Cadets defense right now. He's going to play this one long. Lewis able to come away with possession. Oh, what a ball from Woods. He's got a man back stick. Oh, but just great defense. BC's going to send a long one in. Flick on by Leonard. Heron's there. Oh, no, great move. Need somebody, but no one central for the Cadets. Oh, it's a wonderful job. Leonard's there. It's in! Great play from the Cadets. It was building and building. And in this prize match, the Cadets have landed the latest blow. So you have 12 minutes to lock in. Buckle up. A lot of subs for the Cadets. Oh, nope, just a conversation. I think Lewis might have lost a shin guard as he jogs his way back onto the BC side of the field. So 12 minutes. Can you hold on? We're going to find out. Big John Britton there again. Here's the question for the Cadets. You've been playing three men defensively, a three-man back line for the whole game. How good do you feel potentially switching back to a four-person back line or maybe even five? You just try to park the bus here. And Harvey has plenty of green grass to run to. Oh, they're going to say the ball rolled out. And you just can't have giveaways like that. Again, just lazy passes out of the back have been kind of what doomed BC with the 2 goals they've given up. Under 10 minutes. Great step by Perry. BC answers with their own. But now Robert Leonard had so much grass to run to. It's a nice turn. Good ball. Just can't get it through. Oh! Looked like a handball, incidental maybe. Great play. Physical play. Heron's got some fresh legs. Robert Leonard there, plays it back to Heron. Can they find somebody? No one really in the box for BC, but these 2 guys are just going to play their own combo game. Nice save by the keeper. But it just seems like people just keep forgetting about Robert Leonard from his left wing spot. Most recent goal scorer for the Cadets. Well played long. Nice step. Eight minutes to go here. BC still electing to have 3 men back. Oh, wonderful move. And cleared to the baseball field. I think BC's okay with some of this. Let your guys catch their breath a bit. Potentially get a sub. Perry will substitute as well. And they'll stop the clock now. And they'll run the clock. Nice play, but Heron can't get a foot to it. And laziness again out of the back. Again, it's been a game of ebb and flows, and we're back into one of those flows where it feels like BC's maybe let their foot off the gas a little bit. You got to keep that razor's edge here. They're going to play it all the way back to the keeper and reset. Going to attempt to switch it, but that's picked off by Heron. But only makes it as far as a center back. And now again, a long one. And they had a man in. And Brent will just escort that ball to the sideline. Oh, nice leave. Parker Lewis by himself in the middle of the field. Going to play it all the way back out to Robert Leonard. Oh, and he's got a chance. Oh, he had a chance to send Lewis, but elected to just lay it off, and that's picked off. And again, in a race for his life. Weisel's going to come out, and he's able to clear that one. We're under 6 minutes to go, and you can start to feel the desperation from both sides here. Oh, and both people get caught up there, but I believe that's going to be Perry with the free kick as Woods is slow to get up. Quick stop and go, but BC still with the man on the field. That's Woods. And he's been unbelievable. And you can't let him go off the pitch right now. He's too good. They're going to send this one long. Nice clearance by Brenton, but is going to go out of bounds for a corner kick. Weisel's got to get his guys lined up, make sure every man has a man. Long looper into the box. But Robert Leonard's able to chase it out. You like the skill, but even just playing it up the field wastes more time. It doesn't give it a period on your side. Aggressive play, and they just going to let him get away with it. Again, both teams just in desperation mode here. 4 minutes to go. They're going to send up the center back and captain. And if I have to imagine, this is going to be a long throw. Yeah, they've done this before, give and go. But I think we kind of messed it up with a touch. Now here comes the kick. Cleared as far as the top of the box, and then cleared beautifully. And it's always the second person who gets caught, Parker Lewis. After it looked like the Perry defender had a handball, Lewis gets one as well. So Perry again is just going to load people into the box and try to kick one 60 yards. Three minutes to go. Long one in, but a great step by Brenton. Played back in, Brenton again. And a chance for BC here to get out of their own half. Woods with a head on. And they both able to poke it away from their guy, but just goes back to the center back, who again, it's a great job by Britton. He's been a stalwart in the back. I think finally they're going to call a foul. That's just physical play from 20. Oh, they're going to call it out of bounds on BC. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, they're going to call that foul on BC. That's unbelievable. Long boot. Played away. I believe that was Woods. BC's got it clear. Perry fans begging for a penalty, but it's just physical play by both teams. BC, you got to think about just lobbing these ones up the field now, trying to get time off the clock. But that's a nice bit of skill from Asher Heron. That was played away, but BC's able to step to it. A minute to go here. Played into Parker Lewis. Can't get a foot on it, but back out to Mills. Ben Harvey. And BC now just trying to waste time. And that'll be a BC throw. Wonderful work by Harvey there. Oh, it's tense final seconds here for the Cadets. And that's what you got to do here. Just let it roll. Get back and reset. Looked like he might have picked that one up a little bit early, but the ref's going to let it go. 15 seconds, long ball here. Good step by Brenton again. Harvey plays it up. 5 seconds, and it looks like, yes, the Cadets with just a monumental win give themselves a shot at winning the region. Based on goal differential tonight, Perry will still be on top of the region, but both teams now tied in region play. So if Perry does fall again, BC will be atop of the region. But just after falling to this team 3-0 about a month ago, and just the run of form Perry's been on, for BC to come out and play the way they did tonight. Again, it was just only one goal in the run of play, and it was a mistake by the keeper. Outside of that, BC was the aggressor all night. 3 goals there in the second half. And then 1 goal given up by BC was a penalty kick where I'll say, it was physical play by both teams, but the official elected to give it to Perry. So a penalty kick and just a misplay by the keeper, the only 2 goals you give up there. But BC so dangerous in the run of play, electing to play a lot more attacking style with just 3 men in the back and just had the pressure on all night long. And it finally was able to bust through there in the second half. You had goals by Parker Lewis, Robert Leonard, and just a spectacular header there by Ben Harvey, as both teams will come and say thank you. Again, a strong contingent making their way down from Perry, and a wonderful crowd tonight for the Cadets here as they make their way to the sidelines to thank their fans and sing the alma mater. But just heck of a game. We knew it. We kind of circled it on the calendar. This was going to be the one to watch. And after BC was able to work their way back, beat Wayne last week, we knew this was setting up a chance for a tie at the top of the region. And BC's done what they needed to do, but now they're going to need some help. Perry plays Warner Robins a couple of times in the last couple of weeks of the season. They're going to need them to fall if they want to take the top of the region. But as of now, they're tied right there, and they've set themselves up for a really exciting last half of this season. Appreciate all of you guys sticking around with us tonight. Massive win for the Cadets, 3-2 over Perry, and they'll get ready for the final home stretch of this season. For all of our sponsors, everyone who makes this possible, and of course, all of the fans in Cadet Nation there, thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you at the next one.